What's up guys, my name is Ace, and we're still a couple weeks away from Season 5 of Black Ops 6. However, today we did get our outro cinematic for Season 4, which, just like with the outro cinematic from the previous season, this appears to be teasing some things that are upcoming for Season 5 and possibly beyond. Now, on top of that, of course, this is also tying together various story elements. I still haven't even played the campaign for Black Ops 6, so you're not going to get any story information from me. I don't care about that at all. I just care how this affects multiplayer and perhaps Warzone as well going forward. And we can see the team is at an airstrip outside of Avalon, and this is also showing Hightown, which is on the outskirts of Avalon, and I believe that's the area where Bounty, the multiplayer map, takes place. It's technically outside of the main Avalon map, though. And then as we get a little bit later in the teaser, they made sure that this LMG was clearly in focus for a good period of time. And this is an M249 SAW Para, and therefore that's almost definitely going to be one of the guns that we're going to be seeing for Season 5 in Black Ops 6. And this is no surprise that this is how they're teasing the new gun, because in the previous outro cinematic, we saw both the LC-10 and the FAMAS, or FFAR, before they ever really officially announced it. This was our first teaser for those guns. And we ended up seeing them in the following season, of course. But on top of that, with that previous outro cinematic from the previous season, looking back at it, it also sort of teased the Fugitive map that we got with Season 4. Not only on the whiteboard, you can see Camp Zeta. That's actually at least roughly what a section of the Fugitive map looks like, so it seemed to be a bit of a teaser. But on top of that, immediately following that, there's this little cinematic, and that's clearly inside the Fugitive map, at least before things exploded like we see in the actual multiplayer map. So of course, this at least has me wondering if perhaps we'll be seeing a map set on an airstrip in Avalon, even though we didn't really get a good look at the area at all, it's really foggy, or perhaps it's just going to be taking place somewhere in Hightown. I don't think it's really much of a stretch to expect that there's going to be a map set on Avalon, since so many of the maps in this game are set on Avalon. And speaking of Avalon, this brings us to the end of this outro teaser, and we get a nice overhead view of a section of Avalon at least. And we can actually see exactly where this is located for ourselves. The camera is currently positioned essentially right above Lowtown, and you can see all of the elements, the various bridges, the Ferris wheel, as well as a very unique looking bridge on the left side of the map, the radio tower up on the hill. Obviously, there's a lot more details going on in the outro cinematic compared to the little bit that we can see when zooming out of Lowtown. That only gives us kind of a general indication of the structure. And I have seen a lot of people speculating that we're actually going to be getting Avalon as a Warzone map for the next season, for Season 5 of Black Ops 6. I definitely don't think that's going to be the case. I think this is more so playing the long game with the teasers. We do know for sure that at least sections of Avalon will be used for the campaign in Black Ops 7. They actually confirmed that officially in the COD pod when talking about the little wingsuit clip that we saw at the end of our first trailer for Black Ops 7. That is also set on Avalon, and they officially confirmed that that was part of the co-op campaign. So we do know it's coming at least for Black Ops 7, and perhaps they're just going to keep revealing more and more as we lead up to that. But we honestly still don't even know if it's going to end up being a Warzone map. I believe it was initially designed to be a Warzone map, but it could have been cut or scrapped for Warzone and they're just using it for co-op campaign, or maybe just when the Black Ops 7 Warzone integration happens whenever down the road, then Avalon perhaps will become the new main Warzone map. Time will tell on that one, of course. And that's pretty much it. That's everything I've got for you guys today. All of the little details I was able to gather from this outro cinematic. Obviously, not a whole lot going on here, but I figured I'd at least point it out. I am glad to see that we're seeing another LMG. I think the game could definitely use more of them. We still only have 4 in the game total. Also, when it comes to shotguns, we still only have 3, at least as primary weapons. We did get the Olympia in the special category, but for primary shotguns, we still only have 3, so perhaps we'd be seeing another one of those. Or maybe another pistol. We still don't have a 1911 or a revolver in this game. I would really like to see a revolver added. But realistically, it's likely we're going to be seeing at least one SMG and or assault rifle, just because those are the main classes of weapons that get used, and it would be kind of weird to not get a new one, even though we've already got tons of them in the game. It just makes sense that they're likely going to be adding guns that they know a lot of people will be using. But this is where I'm just curious to hear from you guys in those comments down below. First off, how do you guys feel about the fact that it looks like the M249 Para is going to be coming to the game? And what are your thoughts on that Avalon teaser toward the end? Do you think we are going to be experiencing Avalon in some form at least for Season 5 of Black Ops 6 or Warzone? Or do you think they're just kind of starting with the teasers for that leading into Black Ops 7? Just let me know all of the thoughts down below. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.